Hey, you're thinking about moving to Ellijay, Georgia? Well, stick around. We're going to walk you through on the map and show you everything you need to know about Ellijay. We're going to show you on the map the distance from Ellijay, Georgia to the city of Atlanta, just in case if you have to commute back and forth. Also, we're going to show you the location of Ellijay in North Georgia. So in this video, we're going to share with you why buyers are moving to Ellijay, Georgia. We're going to highlight the downtown area, share with you what it has to offer to residents that live there from all their shops, restaurants, and the many festivals that happen throughout the year. And for those of you who love nature, you're really going to enjoy the outdoor activities that Ellijay has to offer. So by the end of the video, you'll have a really good idea what it's like living there. So let's get it started.
Okay, let's jump on my computer here. Let's pull up Google Maps. Today we're going to be talking about Ellijay, Georgia. It's outlined here in red on the map here that we're taking a look at. If I zoom out, you can see where Ellijay, Georgia is located in regards to Atlanta. I always like to give you the distance of Ellijay from Atlanta. Right now, if you left Ellijay, Georgia, and you drove down to the city of Atlanta, it would take you almost about 2 hours, give or take. As you can see here, a lot of red and orange, which means a lot of congestion, a lot of traffic right now. It's about 3:30 p.m. in the afternoon, so we always tell our buyers, if you are looking at a certain area of Georgia that you're considering, we'd always tell you to jump on Google Maps, different times of day and different days of the week. Take a look at the traffic patterns. Just gives you a good idea what is the traffic like back and forth from Ellijay, Georgia to the city of Atlanta. Okay, let's go back to Ellijay here. So I'm going to zoom in here. And I'm going to zoom a little bit more into Ellijay so you can take a look at Ellijay here, where we're going to be talking about today here on our map tour. I always like to give a little history of Ellijay and the area that we're going to be talking about on our map tour. Ellijay is in Gilmore County, and Gilmore County and Ellijay, for your history buffs that like history like myself, the Cherokee Native Americans used to be in this part of Georgia back in the early 1800s. And Ellijay comes from a Cherokee word which means green place. Also, some people have said it also means new ground. So it has a lot of history from the Cherokee Indians here in Ellijay. Ellijay also is well known as the apple capital of Georgia. Ellijay has great climate. Also, the soil is in great type of conditions to be able to have apple farms. So there's a lot of apples grown and purchased in Ellijay. Actually, you can drive throughout Ellijay and also throughout the mountains here, stop by the different apple farms. Some of them have, it's called you pick your own apples, and then you can purchase them right there at the apple farms. You get some really fresh apples, and also they do sell some really great apple cider at some of these farms here in Ellijay. With all the great apples that are in Ellijay and being the apple capital of Georgia, every year we have a really exciting apple festival here in Ellijay. It happens over 2 weekends in the month of October. And actually my parents just came up from Florida recently. It's in October, and we were able to take them up to Ellijay. We were able to have them enjoy the festival. It's actually still here on the map here, called the Georgia Apple Festival. So I'm just going to show you some pictures here. People selling their apples, different picnics, a lot of festivals, music's there, a lot of people enjoying the Apple Festival. People from all over Georgia come to Ellijay during this time of the year to enjoy the Apple Festival, and my parents had a really great time. They were able to bring some apples back and apple cider back to Florida when they returned after visiting me up here in Georgia.
By the way, my name is Matthew. I'm a real estate agent here in Georgia. I also moved to Georgia from Florida over 16 years ago, and I've been loving it ever since. Welcome to my channel, North Georgia Life, where we cover everything there is to know about living in North Georgia and the surrounding suburbs, including the best neighborhoods, things to do, so you get a really good idea what it's like living here. Make sure you subscribe below so you can be the first to learn about the current market here in Ellijay, Georgia. My team and I love helping people just like you make a move here, even if that's in 5 days or 9 months. Give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. You can even schedule a Zoom call with us. All our contact information is in the description below. We'd love to help you make a smooth move here to Ellijay, Georgia and the surrounding suburbs.
My team and I receive a lot of calls from different buyers who are looking to live in different parts of North Georgia. And when they're calling us about Ellijay, Georgia, a lot of times we'll ask them what is really some of the attraction that they like about Ellijay, what really attracts them to consider Ellijay, to move to Ellijay. And there's several different reasons why a lot of buyers are moving to Ellijay. First of all, the Blue Ridge Mountains, the scenic views are just really beautiful up there. You have the seasons there, so especially during the fall time, you get some really vibrant colors of trees. The leaves are changing. You also have several different outdoor activities. The affordability of housing in Ellijay is much more affordable as compared to other suburbs, especially if you are closer to Atlanta, or if you're in Marietta or Alpharetta or Woodstock or even Lawrenceville. People really enjoy Ellijay because of the affordability of houses. In regards to the location of Ellijay is to Atlanta, it's still not too far of a drive. If you do need to commute into Atlanta to be able to go back and forth, a lot of times people, if they're still working live in Ellijay, they might work in one of the suburbs like Marietta, Woodstock, or Alpharetta, or Canton, or maybe even coming, and it's a nice easy drive to get there. But there are still some people that do commute down to Atlanta, so the traveling time is not as bad as if they live further up in the mountains. As you see with the Apple Festival, there are several different festivals throughout the year, events here that happen in Ellijay. So if you do like festivals, Ellijay has a lot of different festivals going on. Also, as I shared with you, the climate's very mild. You have the 4 seasons, so you don't really have too much cold weather, but it's pretty mild. The seasons overall are mild, so people really enjoy that. And also, if there are some buyers are moving here, maybe they're moving here out of the city, or they're coming from other parts of Georgia, and they are a small family, maybe they have some kiddos, and they're trying to find a larger home to grow into. Ellijay is also appealing to those type of buyers, or maybe they're just two young buyers that just got married and they want to start a family and they're looking to have a little bit of space. Ellijay is really appealing to those type of buyers. So those are some reasons why people are considering Ellijay that we hear from my team and I, from buyers who are looking at Ellijay. Also, my team and I, we work with several different type of buyers who are moving to Ellijay. A lot of people who are moving to Ellijay are people who are semi-retired, or they're fully retired. But that's not everybody that's moving to Ellijay. As I shared with you, affordability is really big. A lot of people are moving here. So we also do have young couples, or we have families with young kiddos and they want to grow into a larger home. And also they're looking for that family-friendly type of environment that Ellijay has to offer, with all the nice festivals and outdoor events and outdoor activities that their kiddos can participate in. Is really attracted to those type of families. And since COVID, we've been getting a lot of professionals, also professionals who can work remotely, and they don't have to commute back and forth to Atlanta. We have a lot of people, young professionals and also more mature professionals, who can work remotely, who are really attracted to moving to Ellijay. They see they can really have a nice balanced work life by living in Ellijay. You have some of these professionals who can work from remotely. They can take a little break. They can go out and take a hike on some of the hiking trails. Mountain biking is really big here, so they can also jump on their mountain bike, ride a trail, and come back and work. So it's really attractive to those type of buyers, especially since COVID. A lot of people were able to work from home, so we're having a lot of buyers relocate to Ellijay from different parts of Georgia, especially in the Atlanta area. And then we're also getting some people from other states, like Florida, and other states are looking for second homes up in the mountains, or they're looking for investment properties. Short-term rentals are really big here in Ellijay, so it is an attractive place for people to buy investment properties. And the last buyer that we see that are moving to Ellijay are those who are looking to maybe buy a larger piece of property, have a little mini farm. Maybe they want to have some chickens, and maybe they want to have some cows, and they want to have eggs. So this is another attractive area that people come to. They want to have a little mini farm, or if they also are interested in maybe changing careers and getting into the farming business. We do have the apple farms here in Ellijay that people are starting. Also, we do have Angus beef up here in Ellijay. You'll be driving through the Blue Ridge Mountains and be able to see these different farms that these different people have started. And the nice thing about these farms is that you do have a lot of people going from the ranch to table type of concept, also known as the farm to table, where you can get really fresh eggs, really fresh Angus beef from these different farms that people are starting here in Ellijay. Okay, I like to always show you what are some of the major arteries that you would be driving through. First of all, I would like to show you let me bring out my pencil here. If you're going to fly into Atlanta, let's say you're going to meet one of my team members or myself in LJ, and you ask yourself, well, Matthew, how would we get there? You would come out of Atlanta and you would take 75, which goes in this direction, and from 75 it splits, and then you would jump onto 575, which goes through Woodstock, goes through Canton, goes through Ball Ground, goes through Jasper, and then 575 turns into 517, go through Talking Rock, and then you would go into LJ. Come up Talking Rock on 515, it would take you right into LJ, which is right here. So this is going to be the area that we're going to be talking about, LJ. And if you wanted to head out west, let's out towards Dalton here, which is in the far northwest part of Georgia, you would take Highway 76 out this way, and then up 411, and then out in this direction to go to Dalton. And also you could go up 41 if you want to continue up into Tennessee. If you wanted to go towards Dawsonville from LJ, you would take this road here, which is Highway 52, and that winds all the way through, goes towards Dawsonville, and also takes you over towards Dahlonega. And if you are here and you wanted to go out towards this direction here, this is 382, which goes through LJ and heads out west, the northwest part of Georgia. And also if you continue up 515 does turn into 76, which would take you into Blue Ridge. And if you continue north from Blue Ridge, it would take you up to Blairsville. So those are all the main arteries, all the roads. There are other little roads you can take throughout LJ to go to different parts of LJ, but those are your major arteries that you'd want to take a look at, especially if you're looking at LJ from online. Maybe you're looking here from a different part of Georgia, or if you're looking here from out of state. You definitely want to take a look at those different arteries. If you're looking at different homes and different neighborhoods, you want to take a look at those arteries, because it will make it much easier for you to get around LJ by using those main roads that we just highlighted here on the map. Okay, so let's take a look closer in downtown LJ. This is really the heart of LJ right here. Obviously you have, if you're looking at different homes, and you're talking to my team and I, you might say, we're looking in North LJ, which would be, in this area, which would be like the northwest, northeast side. This area would be really close to downtown LJ and the surrounding areas. Also, you got the west part of LJ, which would be out towards here. You got the south part of LJ, which also buds closer to Talking Rock. And then also, if you said, we're looking on the east side of LJ, it would be in this area. So I just wanted to highlight those different areas as we look here, downtown LJ. Now LJ, this is downtown LJ right here, the historic square area right here. And also we do have East LJ, which is really close to downtown LJ. The downtown historic area, you're going to have the shops and the stores, some of the restaurants. That's going to be the historic area that we're going to look a little bit more carefully at here on this video. But also if someone says, let's meet over in East LJ, what they're referring to is right over here, which is on 515. And here, that's where you're going to have your Ingles, which is right here. You also will have Chick-fil-A. You also have your major stores. You'll have your Walmart, Walgreens. Most of your commercial retailers, national food chains are really going to be here on east side of it, as we call it here. So I just want to highlight that to you. So if someone's referring to like, hey, let's meet over in the East LJ, that they're saying is sort of this part of the area that's more commercialized. As I said, you have Chick-fil-A right here, you have Lowe's right here. So if you did live in LJ or near LJ, you do have a lot of different restaurants and stores right at your fingertips. So let's dive into downtown LJ. Okay, so let's look at downtown LJ here. I'd just like to point out, this is the square here, and this is the historic square. We have the courthouse. A couple of restaurants I'd like to point out to you if you're ever in Ellijay just visiting, or if you're in Ellijay looking at homes. There's some really delicious restaurants right in downtown Ellijay. The first one is the Roof Ellijay. It's called the Rooftop. This has a really great rooftop restaurant and bar that people can have really great views of the downtown area. Really nice, delicious hamburgers. If you want some adult beverages, as you can see here, it's called the Roof at Ellijay Restaurant. So you can see the rooftop area that people can eat at. So on the weekends and evenings, when it's really beautiful weather, this place is really busy. I would highly recommend taking a look at the Roof Restaurant in Ellijay. The next one is called the River Street Tavern. This is another really nice restaurant. This also has some really delicious foods. This is a little bit more of an intimate type of bar and restaurant that you can sit at and you can enjoy food. Also, they have some really delicious hamburgers there. Nice adult beverage. Very nice restaurant to go to. And right next to the Roof Ellijay, just the building right next to it, it's called the Butcher and Bottle. And this place is really well known for their steaks, as you can see here, especially with all the Angus beef farms around Ellijay. They get some really delicious cuts, as you can see here. Some fine dining, nice hamburgers, but they're really well known for their steaks and seafood, and also their drinks. As you can see here, they have a nice selection of different type of drinks here at this restaurant. Okay, so let's take a look here. Here's the also here is, if you're in the square, you can go to the Downtown Welcome Center, which is right here on the square, which has good information. It's a welcome center that you can visit if you're ever in the downtown area. Okay, so I'm gonna jump over here, and I'm gonna jump on the screen view of the street. This is right here's the Roof Restaurant that I was referring to here in the square. And I just want to show you the square here, get a nice view. As I shared with you, you've got nice shops here. This is a great place to come on the weekend and evenings. I got people that will be walking around the square here, going to the different restaurants and stores, especially during the holidays and festivals, especially during Christmas time. This place will be all lit up with lights, especially during Apple Festival. This place really has a lot of great festivals throughout the year. But I just want to show you the square, show you what it looks like and what you'll see is that you'll see cars driving around the square, the circle. So I just want to show you what the square looks like. I just jump down here with the little guy here on the map. So let me jump back over to the map here. I've mentioned throughout the video that you have a lot of festivals, and if you're someone who really likes to be outdoors in the festivals, Dahlonega has several different festivals, especially right here in downtown Dahlonega. As I shared with you, in the month of October, you have the Georgia Apple Festival, which are 2 weekends, October. Also in early May, they actually have the Apple Blossom Festival here in downtown Ellijay. And during the month of May through October, it's called First Fridays, and they have a lot of live music, bands, events here in the downtown area. A lot of vendors will be here during those months of the year. They also have the Ellijay Farms and Artist Market, which is from April to October on the Saturdays of those months in downtown Ellijay. And as I shared with you, especially during Christmas time, they light up Ellijay in late November, usually around Thanksgiving time, and then throughout Christmas and during St. Patrick's Day, which most towns have a celebration for St. Patrick's Day, but there also is a really big St. Patrick's Day festival on March 17th here in downtown. So we have a lot of different festivals and events here that you'll have plenty to do to bring your kiddos out, or if you just like to entertain yourself, or if you have people coming in from out of town, you have plenty of things to bring them to really enjoy the downtown Ellijay area. Okay, so I'm going to jump over this other map here to show you some outdoor activities. Living in North Georgia, you're going to have plenty of trails to hike in. If you like to hunt or fish, you have plenty of places to hunt and fish here in the North Georgia mountains. And if you do like water sports, there are a couple lakes here that I'm going to point out to you. But one of the big things in is also mountain biking. So if you're someone who's interested in getting into mountain biking, or if you do mountain bike, Ellijay is also, this town is known for the mountain biking capital of Georgia. Due to being in the Blue Ridge Mountains, because it's known for the mountain biking capital of Georgia, is because of all the different type of biking trails that are here in the mountains, from just beginners who are trying to just practice mountain biking to really adventurous mountain bikers from all over Georgia come here to Ellijay to bring their mountain bikes. So I just want to show you a couple mountain bike parks or trails that if you're interested in looking at them online. The first one's going to be out here. It's called Bear Creek. Bear Creek is a trail. It's an intermediate to advanced level trail that mountain bikers take this trail on. The reason why it's intermediate to advanced is that it's one of the more popular trails because there are a lot of different trails, from steep trails to not very steep, that bikers can use. You can see here people also come to hike here. It also is a dog friendly trail, so you'll see a lot of people bring their dogs if they're hiking. Got some really beautiful mountain views of the Blue Ridge Mountains. Another mountain biking trail right next to Bear Creek is Pinhoti Trail. Click on the pictures here. And Pinhoti is a more advanced trail. Let's see here. I thought it was going to be more pictures here. Let's take a look here. No? Okay, no pictures there. But this is more of an advanced trail. You have different levels of trails, mountain biking trails here at the Pinhoti Trail. The Pinhoti Trail actually connects to the Appalachian Trail mountains, so you have a lot of different rugged mountain trails to more steep trails that bikers can use. And then I'm going to zoom back in here to Ellijay. And the last one over here is the Ridgeway Mountain Bike Trail. As you can see here, a lot of nice trails to bring your mountain bike on, really enjoy yourself. And this would be one that would be more for beginners to intermediate level people would be using the Ridgeway Mountain Bike Trail. So I just want to show that to you so you can see, because mountain biking is really big, and would recommend if you are interested in mountain biking, Ellijay would be a perfect place to live. If you're interested in getting in this sport, or if you're already in mountain biking, this would be a great place for you guys to live. Okay, let me jump over on my FMLS system here so I can show you just some houses that are for sale. As I shared with you, a lot of different reasons why buyers are attracted to Ellijay, but the affordability of homes, you have a variety of different homes here in Ellijay. You got some new construction homes, you have homes, resale homes, you have rustic type of homes, you have some cabin type of homes. So this search, I just did a search just for Ellijay, nothing particular in Gilmer County. So I just want to show you just a couple houses while I have you here, just so you can get a little flavor. Zoom in here for a moment. Okay, let me click on this house here. This is in a gated community. It's actually the Kosawati gated resort community. A lot of people like living here because you do have the ability to be in a gated community. There is a homeowner association, but it's really, the HOA dues are not really very expensive. This house here is listed for $447,000. It's a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bathrooms. It's a little bit over 2,200 square feet. It was built in 2023, so this is a new construction. And it's on a little bit less than 1 acre. So you can see here, nice, beautiful home. One of the things about living in Ellijay is that some of these homes, especially where they are in Ellijay, if they are on a nice mountain view, you get some beautiful mountain views living in Ellijay. So this is a brand new home that you could purchase. Actually, I just had a buyer from Florida that purchased a home earlier this year, and she actually bought a new construction home in this community, and she was relocating to Ellijay. She was semi-retiring. She was able to still work remotely from her home, but she was semi-retiring and she was moving from Florida, and she was very pleasantly surprised to see her costs, especially the cost of the home. She was able to get a really nice, beautiful home for herself. The cost of her taxes were much less here in Georgia as compared to Florida. Also, she didn't have to worry about hurricane insurance coming from Florida, and also her HOA dues were very minimal. Let's just see if it shows here. what the HOA dues here are. Okay, so it says here the annual dues is $960 for the year. So a little bit less than $100 a month. And she actually was coming from a adult community, a 55 plus community in Florida. They have a lot of amenities, and this community does have swimming pool. They have an exercise room area. They do have some amenities here, but she came from a community in Florida that her HOA dues were $600 a month. So she was very happy to see that her overall cost in Ellijay was only much less in Georgia as compared to Florida. Okay, the next house here is if you wanted to live a little bit north of Ellijay. I say the northwest side. If you're a little bit further up in the mountains, this is something that you could purchase. It's listed for $625,000. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath home. It has a little bit over 3,800 square feet. It was built in 1995. This home is on over 9 acres, so it's a really nice large home. And also, it does not have a homeowner association, so no HOA dues. But you can see a beautiful rustic home, nice 9-acre piece of property, really private, wildlife. Get to see deer and hawks and turtle and turkeys and every type of wildlife out there. Nice front porch, really rustic type of cabin type of house. So you can see the type of homes that you can get in Ellijay. So really nice, beautiful home. Now, if you're saying, Matthew, hey, I want to be a little bit north, I want to be closer to Blue Ridge, because I want to be closer to the Blue Ridge Lake, which is right here, or maybe you want to be close to Lake Nottely, which is right here. Just want to show you a home here. Let's take a look here. This home here is listed for $899,000. It's a 3-bedroom, 3.5 bathroom, a little bit over 2,300 square feet. It's on 1 acre. It was built in 2006. And it does have, it says here, a finished basement. So I'm gonna click on the pictures, get to see what this house looks like. As you can see here, look at those beautiful mountain views behind that house. So you're sitting there on the front porch or on the back porch, drinking your coffee, maybe reading a nice book or having a nice glass of wine, and you're really looking out at the nice Blue Ridge Mountains. So you can see some of these mountain views are just really breathtaking. A lot of people, when they do go up to Blue Ridge and they start seeing the mountain views, they're just amazed of how beautiful they are, especially throughout the year. And then the last house I'd like to show you is going to be a little bit more south. So if you're like, Matthew, we want to live in Ellijay, but we probably need to be a little bit south of Ellijay. Maybe you're someone who needs to commute into town and you want to be close to Ellijay, but you just want to be a little bit south of Ellijay in Gilmer County. This is a house, actually it's in Gilmer County, but it's actually in the city of Talking Rock, which is the city south of Ellijay. But I just want to show you this home so you can sort of see what you can purchase in Gilmer County. This home is listed for $749,999. It's a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath home. Has a little bit over 4,100 square feet, which looks like it includes the finished basement. It's on a 1.3 acre piece of property and it's built in 2005. Nice front brick, really a traditional type of style home. Two-car garage, nice wood floors, open floor plan. So nice, beautiful home. So let's jump to your back. So I just want to show the different type of homes that you can possibly purchase in Ellijay. As I share with you, I did not do any particular type of search. Just search homes in Ellijay or in Gilmer County so we can show you a couple. Also, as we always tell our buyers, if you are looking at a home, if you do have kiddos, you're looking at a home because of a particular school, we always recommend that you check out schooldigger.com or one of those websites. Make sure you check out any ratings of any schools before you make a decision on purchasing a home.
We hope you enjoyed our map tour of Ellijay, Georgia, and it's given you a good idea what it's like living there. We were able to show you the distance between Ellijay, Georgia and the city of Atlanta, just in case you have to commute back and forth. And also we've highlighted some outdoor activities and show you a couple different home options are available there in Ellijay. So if you're thinking about moving to Ellijay, Georgia or one of the surrounding suburbs, make sure you give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. You can even schedule a Zoom call with us, even if that's in 5 days or 9 months. All our contact information is in the description below. Also, make sure you check out our playlist. We have other great videos just like this one with great content about living in Ellijay, Georgia and the surrounding suburbs. And until next time, as we always say here on our channel, North Georgia Life, we make the world a better place, one person, one family, one investor at a time through the power of real estate.